Hey guys, Hunter Topper here. We're going to kind of go over another question on course. Is what is the most important on-page and off-page SEO? And I like this guy's answer and I dislike it at the same time. So he goes, what is the most, types of SEO? On-page, off-page. So he goes into here and says that this is on-page optimization, and we're going to kind of go through this and kind of break it down and talk why some are good and why are not. So website structure, that is pretty much, yeah, most definitely. Meta tags, most definitely. HTML tags, not so much. I don't understand. I've never, as an SEO specialist, I've never done HTML tags myself. But I think he's trying to talk about the HTML of the website, and that really doesn't matter as much unless he's talking about like code, like condensing, which I don't think he is. Alt tags on images, most definitely. XML and HTML sitemaps. So unless your website has 100,000 pages, you do not need a sitemap. You can submit your website to Google and it will crawl it and find it for you. And the reason I say that you don't need a sitemap and you probably shouldn't submit one is because if you're not, especially if you're a small business or you're just starting out in SEO, Google has said, and it has been proven, that if you mess your sitemap up, they will never trust your sitemap again. So why take that chance if you only have, a 10-page local business? So don't worry about that. Just make your website, create your content, link it up to Google Webmaster Tools and Google Analytics, and it will get indexed. You do not need a sitemap. Your robot.txt file, this is important, not important. It depends on certain niches, in my opinion. Your robot.txt file should be really only important as far as like that it should be open. As long as it's open and Google can read it, awesome. If you have your robot.txt file closed, it kind of looks suspicious to Google, but I've never seen or heard of somebody get penalized for having it open or closed. Site load speed, yeah, this is like you'll never ever hurt the SEO of your website by making it faster. Website URL structure, most definitely. You don't want a blog post about fixing computers in Tallahassee, titled 0112 feet 2589 whatever. You want it to be labeled what it needs to be labeled. Site UI design, this is more for customer interaction, which is part of SEO. It's making sure that the customer, the client, the person, the human has a good interaction on the website. So yeah, Google Analytics and Webmasters, simply syncing them, yes, is good, but I don't quite like. That's not really on-page optimization. It's just kind of like a thing that you use. And let's see if he goes into backlinks. So he says SEO backlink techniques are. He's got a few different things here, and realistically, there's only three, right? Citations, PBNs, and oh shit, what's the other one? I can't remember what the third one is. But we're gonna kind of go through here. So business reviews are really good, especially if you can sync them up to the website. And I guess that is a powerful off-page factor. But a business review isn't going to be a backlink. Like if somebody goes to your Google My Business and leaves a review, that doesn't count as a backlink. Competitors' backlinks. So if you have a kind of like backlink crawler, you can go to your competitors and see where they have theirs and how they're getting theirs. So you can pretty much go find them and then go put yours right next to it. So like a lot of times people have their backlink in like a blog post. Well, you can go to that same website, make an account, put a blog post up, and also get that same kind of backlink. Blog commenting. So this it's not just simply commenting. You have to have a blog. So like if you're using if you're on a blog and they have you create a user account, your user account has to have a section where you can add a link to your business. If it's just an account and they don't let you add a link to your business, there's no point of blog commenting because it doesn't do anything. Document sharing. I'm not too sure what he means by this. I've never seen I think he puts it in here. Like SlideShare, we can upload your articles, PDF files. I think what he's talking about is like creating content and then like a what do you call those stupid things? It's like an infograph, and then basically like people like will share the infograph and hopefully they embed your link inside of it. But that's kind of a difficult one. Guest blogging, most definitely. Those are PBNs. Questions and answers, kind of like on Quora, most definitely. Those can give you a lot of backlinks. Article sharing. So essentially they're saying that like you create an article and then people share that article, which I mean that's just typical backlinking in general, but it's really hard to get that to happen without going viral, so to speak. Forums, again, forums have to be the same way as blog commenting. Your profile has to be able to link up to your website, and you have to be able to add your links to your posts. If not, it's useless. Directory submission, yeah, so these are called citations. Yeah, I mean, there's thousands of citations that you can fill out. Put them all in there. And social bookmarking. So it looks like social bookmarking to this guy is then it says, still, it works, but doesn't work more because it's hard to find good authority in social bookmarking. That's today. Yeah, I don't really do social bookmarking. If anything, what you want to do is just create your Web 2.0, so Facebook, Instagram, Google, Twitter, and then kind of update those constantly with any kind of content you come out with. So the guy had a good answer, but there's some stuff in here that really doesn't matter anymore that you can focus on more on the front end and then worry about later on the back end if you have to. All right, thanks.